Okay, let's be honest. Prepping for a job interview, it can feel like, navigating a minefield sometimes, especially when it's on a platform like, like a HireVue. You really want to nail that first impression, but where do you even begin?
That's where good intel, having that good intel can really, really come in handy.
Wow.
It's about more than just knowing what a company does. It's about understanding their why, their how, their personality.
It's like dating, but for jobs. Gotta see if there's a connection before you even put yourself out there.
Right.
We're diving into some advice today from Operation Military Family on how to really get to know a company even before you go to the interview.
Mm-hmm.
And the first stop on our recon mission, your website.
Absolutely. Their website is it's like their online storefront. It's where they're putting their best foot forward, right. Showcasing their mission, their values, their culture.
But it's easy to get lost in all the jargon, right? Like how do we decipher what's really going on behind those carefully crafted mission statements?
Right. Pay attention to the tone and the visuals. Are they more formal, corporate,
right,
or are they more casual, innovative? What kind of language are they using? And do their values, do those resonate with you? You're really looking for clues that reveal their personality.
So it's about reading between the lines, picking up on those subtle hints.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say we've scoured their website.
Okay.
What's our next move?
Time to fire up social media.
Oh.
And not just to check in on your friends and family.
Yeah.
This is where you get a glimpse into the company's day-to-day life.
I've never really thought about social media as like a research tool,
Right.
for job hunting before. This is interesting.
It's like getting a backstage pass.
Yeah.
Check out their posts, their interactions, even the comments sections. Do they share employee stories? Do they highlight community involvement? Or maybe they're, all about industry news and thought leadership.
Yeah, you can learn a lot about a company's priorities by just seeing what they choose to share with the world.
Exactly. And if you're lucky, you might stumble across, posts that are related to the specific department or role that you're interested in. And that's valuable intel.
So we've done our website recon, we've scrolled through their social media feeds. It's like we're building a profile.
Yeah.
Right? We're getting a feel for their vibe.
Yeah, you're getting a feel for it.
But what about getting the inside scoop? The kind of information you can't find on a website.
Right. That's where networking comes in.
Yeah.
And for this mission, LinkedIn is your secret weapon.
All right, let's talk LinkedIn. It can feel a little intimidating though, right?
Yes.
Like reaching out to strangers?
It can be a little bit. I mean, it can feel a little awkward, like you're, reaching out to people you don't really know.
Right.
But remember, most people, they're happy to share their experiences. Especially with veterans.
Right.
Think of it as building bridges, not burning them.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. It's about connecting, not just like asking for favors.
Right.
But how do we even start? Do we just message anyone who, works at the company?
Well, not exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
this is where your detective skills come in handy again. Look for people who, have experience in the military and ideally in a similar field or department to what you're interested in.
So it's about finding those shared experiences, that common ground.
Exactly. A fellow veteran.
Yeah.
I mean, they can give you insights that you won't find anywhere else. Like, what's the company culture really like? What kind of leadership style does the manager have? What are some of the challenges and rewards of the job?
That kind of inside information is invaluable. It's like getting a sneak peek behind the curtain.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely. And when you do reach out, personalize your message. Mention your shared military background, your career goals and why you're interested in connecting with them specifically.
So it's not just, a generic, hey, can you help me get a job? It's about building a genuine connection.
Right.
Okay, this is giving me a whole new perspective on networking. What about websites like Glassdoor? Aren't those good for getting kind of the inside scoop too?
They can be. Yeah. Think of Glassdoor as like a Yelp, but for jobs.
Okay.
You can find company reviews, salary information, interview tips, even insights into, work-life balance.
So it's kind of a mixed bag of information.
Yeah.
Some good, some maybe not so reliable.
Exactly. It's important to, like we were saying before, to read between the lines, look for patterns, and take everything with a grain of salt.
Because sometimes people only leave reviews when they're really happy or really unhappy, but it doesn't necessarily reflect the whole picture.
Exactly. But used strategically, Glassdoor can give you some valuable data points to inform your overall understanding of the company.
Okay, so let's recap here for a second. We've gathered intel from their website, their social media. We've connected with people on LinkedIn, and even checked out the reviews on Glassdoor. That's some thorough detective work.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, and it's an important first step. But now it's time to take all this information and use it strategically.
This is where we go from simply understanding the company to showing them we understand their world. Like we're building a bridge between our skills and their needs.
That's a great way to put it. And this is where your military experience can truly shine. You've developed, a unique set of skills and qualities that are highly valuable in the civilian world. It's just a matter of connecting the dots for the interviewer.
So how do we do that? How do we translate our military experience into something that resonates with a hiring manager who may not be familiar with that world?
It's all about framing. Framing your experiences in a way that highlights those transferable skills. Let's take teamwork, for example. Almost every company out there values teamwork, and chances are you have tons of experience working in high pressure team environments.
Absolutely, but instead of just saying I'm a team player, we need to paint a picture, right?
Precisely. Share a specific anecdote from your time in the service that demonstrates those teamwork skills in action. Describe the challenge, the role that you played, and the outcome that you helped achieve.
That's so much more powerful than just listing teamwork on your resume.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to get into the details. What were the stakes of the situation? How did you navigate disagreements or obstacles within the team? What did you learn from the experience?
So we're showcasing our skills through storytelling.
Yeah.
What are some other military experiences that translate well to the civilian job market?
Well, leadership is a big one.
Yeah.
Even if you weren't officially in charge, you likely had opportunities to step up, take initiative, motivate others.
Right. Like that time I had to take charge of a group project. In my military leadership course, it was definitely a trial by fire, but I learned so much about, delegating tasks and managing different personalities and keeping everyone focused on the objective.
There you go. That's a perfect example. You took a challenging experience and turned it into this compelling leadership story, and those stories they're what hiring managers remember.
This is making me realize just how much valuable experience we gain in the military, even if it doesn't always seem directly transferable on paper.
Absolutely. You've developed resilience, adaptability, problem-solving skills, the ability to think on your feet. These are all highly, highly sought-after qualities in any industry.
It's like we've been through this incredible, training program, and now we have all these tools in our belts, ready to tackle whatever challenges come our way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the key is to present those tools, those skills, those experiences in a way that resonates with the hiring manager.
So this whole process of researching the company, understanding their culture, and then aligning our skills with their needs. It's all about finding the right fit, isn't it?
It absolutely is. It's about showing up prepared, informed, and genuinely enthusiastic about the opportunity. It's about having a conversation, not just going through the motions of an interview. This has
been so eye-opening. I feel so much more confident and prepared to tackle my next interview now.
Remember, preparation breeds confidence, and by putting in the effort up front, you're setting yourself up for a much more successful and rewarding job search experience.
So before you hit that apply button, remember. Do your research, tailor your approach, and showcase those incredible skills you've gained. Until next time, happy job hunting.